This is it. The last game of my rookie season. Kind of hard to believe. These 82 games have gone by in a blur. I know we're on the outside looking in when it comes to playoffs, but that doesn't mean I can't go out and give it everything I have one last time. So here goes nothing.
It's Eastern Conference time for the traveling Toronto Raptors today. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. Taking a look at Brooklyn, in second to last place in the East, nothing's come easy for them this season.
And making it look easy. I mean, a terrific run, and who knows, this may just be the tip of the iceberg. They could have a lot more wins in store before it's all said and done.
Oh, I agree with you wholeheartedly there. I mean, already they've got the league's attention. Other teams see them coming up on the schedule and know they've got their work cut out for them to beat this group.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. The star pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the guards. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Carroll in at the 3 slot.
And Brook Lopez, guys, started the season as the starting center for the Nets last year, but it didn't end up that way.
One shot. One shot.
Lopez ended up coming off the bench for the Nets for a stretch last season. There was a lot of debate, Clark, if that was the right role for him.
Kevin, clearly there were differing opinions because as soon as it happened, every GM called Brooklyn up to see if Lopez was available.
Johnson kicks to Jack. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Young dishes to Johnson. Off target from three-point range.
Move it.
Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Lionel Hollins. And Doris, what'd you find out?
And he said a big factor in this game will be how well they're able to handle Kyle Lowry. He admitted being a fan of his game, saying he's a tough athletic guard who really competes. Defense, rebounding, attack the paint, he'll take it to you. We've got to be ready to match his motor and his aggressiveness. Kevin, are they up to it?
Thank you, Doris. Here's Johnson, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. 2 open that time, made it look too easy.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D because that clearly was a breakdown.
Lowry drives in. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And for Kyle Lowry, last season was full of milestones. First, he signs the big contract extension for 4 years. Then he earns his first ever All-Star selection. Unfortunately, he didn't finish as strong with the postseason, but a terrific year.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
No good on that one. And on the topic of Lowry, he became only the 3rd Toronto Raptor ever, Clark, to be voted into the All-Star game.
Yeah, you know, Bosch and Vinsanity to the other 2. Lowry also participated in the All-Star Weekend Skills Challenge. Man, he's been outstanding as a point guard.
And a tenacious leader for the Raptors.
Yeah.
Good on the second free throw. Clark, one thing about Kyle Lowry, he has a bulldog mentality. We saw that from his days at Villanova.
No question about that, and I love that about him. He's very simple, not really flashy, just consistently beats the rock. He wears his opponents down.
Now here's Johnson. 20 points for him last game against And Johnson missing again.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
And talking about Lowry, going to Toronto was a godsend for him. I mean, he had clashed with a number of coaches early in his career. His hard-headedness had been working against him. But in Toronto, he learned how to buy into a system and save the wrath for his opponent.
Now here is Lowry following the shot by Jarrett Jack. Lowry up top. Here's the floater, and it's good on the layup.
And for Lowry, he's been on fire the past couple of seasons. He's shown toughness, leadership, and the instinct to make winning plays on the court at both ends.
Now here is Jack, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now here is Lowry following the miss by Brook Lopez. Really left alone that time. And it's 7 points for DeMar DeRozan.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
And Jack kicks to Young. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And for Brook Lopez, disappointing start to last season. The season before, he had played only 17 games, so he wanted to make an impact right off the bat. It just didn't work out.
Yeah, you know, he missed the first 2 games altogether with the foot injury and comes back to play pretty well, then hurts his back. Out for 8 more games, comes back again. He's benched in favor of Miles Plumlee. Just a very disjointed year for Lopez.
That's good from Brook Lopez.
And for Lopez, last year was the first time since he was a rookie that he didn't start every game. I mean, that is a huge shot to your confidence. I don't care who you are or what your circumstances, but you know what? At the end, he rose above it.
And the Raptors making a change here. Scola's checked in. Brook Lopez hits them both.
You know, on the topic of Lopez last season, ugly beginning, but things got beautiful over the last 2 months. 55% shooting, nearly 20 and 10 a game. Some of the best numbers of his career.
Now, here's DeRozan. He's got 7. The rebound by Young.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but, man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
And Jack kicks to Johnson. He feeds it to Young. Shot from the wing. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there. It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Now here is Lowry after the miss from Joe Johnson. The fadeaway. That doesn't go either for DeRozan.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Lopez kicks to Johnson. He dishes it to Jack. Shot from free throw range. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Jack's got his second bucket tonight.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
John Patterson kicks to Carroll. Left side, DeRozan. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. DeRozan's got 9 points.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Now here's Johnson. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Young's shot is off. Last game for the Raptors, they picked up the W against the 76ers.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
And that one's good by Lopez.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Down low. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Bargnani is checked in for Brooklyn. Scola passes to Lowry. Here's Carroll, and Bargnani sends it back. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds.
Raptors ball. In for the Raptors, James Johnson. Freak. Corey Joseph.
Raptors leading by 4. Joseph with the ball. 14 points from him the last game against Philadelphia.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you. We're forcing the issue too much.
Some numbers for Jack. He's been more than solid over the last month. 14th in steals, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And as we've been seeing, I mean, he's a difficult defender to bring the ball up against. Quick feet and quick hands.
Nets trail by 6. Screen by Young. And Jack kicks to Johnson. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Johnson's got his first points of the game.
His first make, and, you know, maybe that will get him going.
DeRozan against Johnson. It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. And laid in to finish the break.
Great D. He picked it off and took it all the way for the solo finish.
For Toronto, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. And again, Toronto with the triple.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Screen by Young to the inside. Ellington. Johnson with the block. They retain possession, and they're able to recover. They shoot again. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
They set the screen. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Brooklyn making some changes. Robinson's checked in for Young. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Johnson. And it's Bogdanovich in for Wayne Ellington. And the Raptors also making a change. Ross is checked in. Now, here is Bargnani. He's coming off a 10-point game against Washington.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. A couple blocks in that game as well. And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Here's Joseph. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Johnson, and he dunks it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Now here is Jack. Trailing here by 8. Off target from the wing.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And guys, looking at Jarrett Jack, one word comes to mind: professional. I mean, he's as solid as they come. Tough, capable, experienced, and he proved it all again last season.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Fires from the wing. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got his first 2 points of the night. Raptors leading by 6. Here's Joseph. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Scola, a screen on Jack. 5 to shoot. There's the pick. The Raptors need to get a shot on it. No good from Ross.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Let's take this chance to look at the teams that have been the league's most efficient passers this past month. The 4th spot held by the Nets.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
Left side, Jack. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Now just a 4-point Toronto lead.
Pedal to the metal right now, really pushing it.
And 3 of their last 5 makes here coming in transition.
Joseph dishes to Ross. Pass to Scola. Scola, a screen on Jack. 6 on the shot clock, and Joseph kicks to Scola. With his first shot attempt, Brooklyn with the rebound. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, ran away with that game, mainly in part because of their offense.
Yeah, the ball movement and player movement, so crisp and sharp, and it led to a lot of high-quality shots for him.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Bogdanovic. Toronto with the timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
With 1 game to go, let's take a look at how the final seeding will look in the East. Taking a look at Toronto. Right now, the 6th best record in the conference. Looking up position and finish the regular season strong. And, of course, the Nets. Not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
And I think for Toronto, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
And he gets it to go. That's 7 points for Johnson.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Oh, that's right on the money. They've generated a lot of easy opportunities on the inside. Checking out the numbers for Joseph, his last 10 games, averaging about 7 points, 4 assists and 2 rebounds. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Yep, without a good floor conductor coming off the bench, your offense can quickly grow stagnant. He solves that problem.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. No good from Bargnani. Raptors leading by 3. Here's Ross. And that one's good.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
High arcing shot. Jack's shot is good. Jack's got 8 points. Toronto's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Joseph, the pass to Johnson. Scola, a screen on Jack. Back to Scola. Puts it up from 17. Robinson pulls it in.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense. Active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
Toronto shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Francis from downtown, and he gets it to go.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Freak's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside Jack. The dish now to Bargnani. There's the pass to Bogdanovic. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Offense, the order of the day is. And Joe Johnson very encouraged by this team's strong play of late. He says they've gotten a much-needed boost of confidence.
Well, I think the approach is a lot different. Coming to every game now, it's like, okay, this is a game that we're going to win. Obviously, we can't win them all, but to go into a game confident, knowing that you should win is a lot better than going in hoping you're going to win. So it's different.
Joe Johnson has obviously been on both sides of that equation, and there's no doubt he is a much happier guy now that he expects to win.
No better feeling than every time you take the court, if you do X, Y, Z, you have a chance to win. And Joe Johnson has seen them all since he joined the league way back when with the Celtics and quickly traded to Phoenix. Now he's on the upside again and mature enough to appreciate it.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Yeah, and they've also balanced that, though, guys, with the attack off the bounce as well to get them some points.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Kittle in at the small forward position. Toronto leading by 4. And it's Lowry penetrating. Valanciunas. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists in the game. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And though he's been working on his offensive skills, defense and rebounding are Valanciunas' bread and butter. That was the case with him when he was playing in Lithuania, Clark, and it's the case now.
It still sure is the case. I mean, it's hard to find a guy with his combination of size, athleticism, and fluidity. Just a tad over-aggressive at times, but I'd rather have to turn a guy down than to turn him up.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the 76ers had an off game. He chipped in his share of points and added a few rebounds as well. Obviously a tough patch of games as he's now been sliding for a while. He says that he's changing his routine, getting more rest, and even adjusting his eating to, quote, jolt himself into gear. Let's see what he does in this one.
You're bringing it, Doris. Thank you so much. Thanks for that report. And I know, guys, he was pretty disappointed in that performance.
Would have been a lot easier for him to digest if they had somehow managed to win the game. But the disappointment really hits home when you struggle like he did, and that leads directly to a loss.
There's no doubting that. I mean, he's never going to shy away from the responsibility that comes with being a leader.
Second shot opportunity. No good from Valanciunas.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Here's Lopez. Carroll with the rebound.
And watching Valanciunas rebound, it's clear he has all the tools. Great anticipation, really looks to box out. Strong vertical, might just need to add some strength to become a perennial 10-rebound-a-game guy.
Here's Jack after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Outside Jack. And he banks in the layup. Jack's got 10 points in the game.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Here's DeRozan after Jarrett Jack's score. Here's Valanciunas in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
In the corner, it's Ellington. Lowry against Jack. 6 to shoot. Johnson dishes to Jack. And it's Jack again missing.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Carroll, no one around him. No good on the three.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense. And look, Joe Johnson last season, not his best statistically, but boy, did he show some heart. I mean, he was one of the catalysts for Brooklyn making the playoffs, especially when Brook Lopez returned healthy and the two could play off of one another.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Talking about Joe Johnson, I'm not going to lie. Last year wasn't one of his best statistically, Clark. His shooting accuracy was on the low end. His turnover numbers were high. It wasn't very pretty.
But for Joe, Kevin, I don't think it was about the numbers last year. It was about wanting to compete and to win. And he's developed a champion's will over the years. And I would like to see him finally achieve his goal of maybe winning the championship. I think he deserves it. He's been consistent. He's been solid. And now you see some maturation with him as well.
Move the ball.
On the wing, DeRozan. Here's Valanciunas. Good D by Lopez. Nets trail by 5. To the left side wing. Ellington kicks to Young. Now here's Ellington. Now recovering. Now the feed to Johnson. Dishes it to Ellington. On its way from Young for 2. And again, it's the Nets missing.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Carroll passes to Valanciunas. And it's Lowry penetrating. Carroll. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Carroll's got his first bucket of the night.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
Johnson dishes to Ellington. Lopez kicks to Jack. Tries from 10. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Raptors leading by 7. Feeds to Patterson. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Now here's Lopez. 20 points for him last game against Washington.
And how about the block shots, guys? I mean, just overpowering on the defensive side. Really, he was the intimidator.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
At the line for 2.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
The first free throw is good.
Well, Lopez has been great. 10 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. he's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Jarrett Jack. And the Raptors also making a change. James Johnson's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And both free throws good for Lopez.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Right side Lowry.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Ball's knocked loose. Here's Bogdanovich. An 11-point game for him in the win against Washington. Johnson against Carroll. Tries from 10. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. 7 points for Johnson.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Bargnani is checked in for Brook Lopez. Then for the Raptors, Luis Scola. He's checked in for Patterson. And it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry. Scola against Bargnani. DeRozan in the corner. But they recover it. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Joseph. Drills it from outside. Joseph's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part, and I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
Brooklyn with the ball after Toronto got the 3-point. They get the rebound. Passes it to Johnson. Bargnani a screen on Carroll. Carroll against Johnson. Picked by Bargnani. Johnson attacking from deep. And there's Bargnani on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, it's such a sweet 3-point stroke there. It can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. 16 points for DeMar DeRozan.
And Luis Scola setting a really nice screen that time.
And Young kicks to Johnson. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Can't hit from 12.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And the basket good. Bogdanovich has got 5 points so far.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
And here is Joseph. Scola sets a screen for Joseph. To the middle. It's deflected. Stolen by Bargnani. Here's Bogdanovich. DeRozan defending. Johnson kicks to Young. Shoots from the baseline and misses it off the right side of the rim.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Screen by Scola. Now Joseph. Scola sets a screen for Joseph. 5 on the clock. The 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Bargnani's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Johnson.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness, physicality personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defender.
Here's Young after the Raptors pick up 2. Here's Bargnani. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Bargnani's got 7 points in the game.
Guys, Bargnani was compared to several other international players when he came out. Some said he was Nowitzki. Others thought he might be more like Yao Ming in terms of impact. Ming was the only other player taken 1 overall who had never played high school or college hoop.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Here's Bogdanovich. He has 5.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Now here's Joseph. Defense right on him. Here's DeRozan. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. DeRozan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Johnson, the pass to Bargnani. Johnson against Carroll. Here's Young. Again, Young missing.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Now, here's Joseph. Ellington defending. Joseph dishes to Scola. Here's Johnson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Now it's a 7-point Toronto lead.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
So for the Nets, Robinson's checked in for Young. And Hollis Jefferson subbed in for Johnson. And then for Toronto, Terrence Ross comes in for Damari Carroll, and Freak subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. And Bogdanovich kicks to Robinson. To the paint. And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Bargnani.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Johnson the screen. And Joseph kicks to Johnson. Offline with his 3. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. It's the Raptors up 5. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thanks, Kev. Coach Casey, you head into halftime with a bit of a cushion here. How do you keep up this intensity for the rest of the game?
Well, maintain the disposition. I think we got to have a tough mental disposition against this team because they're going to keep playing. They know how to play the physical game. We did a good job in that half. We've got to maintain that.
Coach, thank you for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
All right, fellas, still anyone's ball game right now. A few things from the first half. They look absolutely helpless out there to contain our low-post offense. And the more that continues in the second half, the more beat up and dejected they're going to be. Ball security was probably our high point. Let's continue to keep a tight handle on the ball and not try to thread too many needles with our passes. The pace of the game, just to bring that up real quick, isn't a huge concern because I think we're suited to play at any speed. But somewhere in the middle of the tempo spectrum would probably be ideal. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
Let's take them back.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Young is out there with Johnson. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Jarrett Jack. And it's Ellington in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
The Nets have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Luis Scola, he's checked in for Toronto. Toronto's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Lowry against Jack. And Luis Scola, the bucket, and the assist by Lowry. Scola's got his first points of the night.
Not a good idea to let him get such good position in the paint.
It's more than a bad idea. It's real trouble. I mean, he'll make that 10 out of 10 times.
Young's shot is off.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Here's Lowry. Reverses. Lopez with the block. Jack passes to Ellington. Kicks it to Young. The rebound by Patterson. Patterson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. DeRozan with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. And it's DeRozan missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And Jack kicks to Lopez. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. Jack's got 4 assists in the game. Lowry against Jack.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Now here's Lowry. D right on him. At the tip. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Lowry's got 10 points in the game.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
Yeah, and that's what happens, though, when you do your work early in terms of getting the good position. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Carroll against Johnson. Pass to DeRozan. To the left side wing. Here's Lowry. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
And Jack kicks to Johnson. Shot off the screen. The rebound by Patterson. Patterson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Raptors leading by 4. The wide open look here for DeRozan. The rebound by Brook Lopez.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Screen by Young. Jack dishes to Young. Johnson wide open. He fired. And the Nets another 3.
The defense has to locate him when he slides into the corner. I mean, that's his shot. You can't just give it to him.
Lowry against Jack. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
And I feel like there's a reason Joe Johnson has gotten a number of astronomical contracts. It's because he does everything for you. He's like one of those items you buy that touts everything you need, nothing you don't. Well, to me, that's Joe Johnson.
And that free throw good from DeRozan. Clark, when you take a look at Joe Johnson, and if you were on a good team, a team that was contending for a championship, where ideally would you like him to be? Where would you slot him?
I'd put him in that 1st or 2nd scoring role because he's so good and scores so effortlessly. And at some point, I think he's going to hoist that Larry O'Brien trophy.
Now, here's DeRozan. He's got 19. That's good. Nets trail by 4. Johnson outside. Again, Johnson missing. The Raptors have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the 3rd quarter. 4 of 8. Over to the wing. Carroll for three. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Now here is Jack. 10 points for him. He kicks it to Young. Fires from 18. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Clock at 4. Here's the three. They get it back. Lopez. It's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Next ball. 2 points.
Robinson's checked in for Brooklyn.
Thomas Robinson.
Lopez a screen. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Jack.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Sticking too much.
Now here is Lowry. 14 points for him. And the foul on Jarrett Jack. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
And so here's Toronto. Outside Lowry. Lets it go from deep.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And Jack kicks to Johnson. Here's Lopez. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Lowry. Scola passes to DeRozan. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. DeRozan's got 22 points.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
And Jack, here we go. Out to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. And that one's on target from the wing. Jack's got 14 points for the game.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Lowry dishes to Scola, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on Brook Lopez.
And for Luis Scola, a very different role for him over the last 2 years. I mean, he was a starter for most of his career, then signed with Indiana, who had David West at the 4. Off the bench, though, Scola still played efficiently, but he was just used to putting up much bigger numbers for other teams.
2 shots.
That free throw missing. Like you were talking about Scola, he has the physical skills, Clark, to make a difference.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, he's not spectacular in anything, but he's really solid in just about everything. A pro's pro, and he adds value, tremendous value to any team he's on.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Bargnani is checked in for Lopez. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Joe Johnson. And it's Bogdanovich in for Wayne Ellington. Now here is Jack. 14 points for him. Now here's Joseph. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Bargnani against Valanciunas. He feeds it to Freak. Pulls it from 20, and he nails the jumper. Freak's got his second basket of the night. Nets trail. by 7. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. He dishes it to Bargnani. Ross with the steal. There's the steal. Hollis Jefferson passes to Jack. Goes up to the stripe. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Raptors leading by 7. Scola, a screen on Jack. There's the pick. And Joseph kicks to Scola. 17-foot shot on the way. Rebound, Brooklyn. Bargnani's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
He is yet to get into the flow of this game. His teammates have done their part, but they need him to pick his game up. You can't get in a much better position for the 3 than that. Everything was right on target, it just didn't fall.
Joseph off a pick from Francis. Joseph dishes to Scola. Ross with it. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Joseph. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And, of course, always keeping an eye on the top rookies in the league. We get a chance to see the first-year players with the most steals this season. And you look at Hollis Jefferson, 5th in the NBA. Very crafty player.
Just great hands, guys. You can never relax when he's guarding you. And that's such a valuable quality. He's got his opponents on notice.
Yeah, his anticipation is just phenomenal. Always looking to jump the passing lane, pick your pocket, come up with the steal. You can't put the ball in front of him because he'll take it from you and then laugh at you.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Joseph. Johnson, he's checked in for Luis Scola. No good on the second free throw. Nets trail by 8. Here's Bogdanovich. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Oh, nice double pump finish there. Strictly for the fans.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
Toronto leading by 5. Valanciunas with a screen on Jack. Now here's Joseph, defended by Jack. Freak sets a screen for Joseph. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Brooklyn's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Outside Jack. Robinson sets a screen for Jack. 6 on the shot clock. Robinson drives in. That's good. And now just a 3-point Raptor lead.
Boy, I love the great assist that time by Jack.
Now here's Joseph, defended by Jack. A floater. They get it back. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And what you have to like out of Valanciunas last season, improved efficiency. The game really, Clark, seemed to slow down for him.
Yeah, he entered the league a little green. I mean, would make a lot of mistakes, but had excellent tools. So with enthusiasm and hard work, you knew it was just a matter of time with him.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And for Valanciunas last year, his offensive production was similar to the year before, but he cut down on his turnovers. He also raised his shooting percentage to a career-high 57%, and that, my friends, is improved efficiency.
Now here is Jack. 14 points for him. Out to the right wing. There's Hollis Jefferson. And the shot is long. Raptors leading by 4. Joseph off a pick from Francis. Teardrop shot. Shot by Joseph. No good.
You know, talking about Valanciunas, the light clearly went on last season. He was more assertive, refined his post game. The next step is to extend his shooting range so he can help space the floor on offense.
Toronto's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. They set the pick, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, good call there. I mean, feet clearly moving when he set the screen.
And he lowered the shoulder, too. I mean, they were going to get him there one way or the other. I mean, that was an easy call.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
Here's Jack. 14 points for him. Outside Robinson. Bargnani down low. Valanciunas is there.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
1:52 left in the third quarter. Ross with a wide open look. And again, Toronto no up.
Well, that defense went from 4 to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Raptors leading by 4. Here's Joseph.
Move the ball. Stick it to
From down in the low post, it goes. Joseph's got 6.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
And the Nets making a change here. Young's checked in. And Toronto also making a switch. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Freak. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. The pass to Ross. Johnson in the corner. Now the dish to Ross. Lowry against Jack. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. He's checked in for Brooklyn. Ellington comes in for Hollis Jefferson. A new group in now for the Raptors. Biombo is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Patterson comes in for Johnson. Damari Carroll's checked in for Corey Joseph. And Freak subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Francis in at point guard. Bismack Biombo is out there with Patrick Patterson. Then it's Damari Carroll. And it's Ross in at the 2.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Raptors.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seems.
Yeah, they sink one, Kevin, and then they do it again. It worked.
And so checking out the record for these guys, tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And after a number of battles over the course of this season series, this victory tonight is going to finish them off with an advantage of 3-1 on the year against the Nets.
And while it's a team game, you can't win without guys showing up. And that was the case tonight for DeMar DeRozan. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
The feed now to Freak. Clock at 4. Dishes it to Joseph. And the Raptors miss again. Bogdanovich can't connect. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, DeMar DeRozan. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
Well, DeRozan is capable of just going off on any night. You know, his leadership, though, whew, that sets him apart right there. DeMar leads by example, and his team feeds off that good energy.
He was doing some serious battling with the bigs down low. He's not afraid to go hard to the rack wherever he had the chance. He doesn't care about their size. He's going in there, and he's going in there often. I think he caught him off guard with that aggressive behavior.
And that'll do it for our coverage of this year's final regular season contest. It has been a wild ride. For Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson. Now the playoffs begin on 2K Sports. See you back for that.
Can't believe the regular season's done. Some of those games I can barely remember, but we did it. We made the playoffs. And tonight, I make my postseason debut. I wasn't sure I'd be here as a rookie, but I can't wait to see what this team can do. Like KG said, anything's possible. So let's go chase that title.
There's a buzz in the air here at the Phillips Arena. Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round one, game one. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Take a look at the Hawks. The tension is electric, and the importance is critical. They have a chance in their own building to take game one of the series.
And they're ready to go. I mean, as we can hear, so are their fans. This can be an intimidating building to play in when the crowd is this charged up. That alone gives them a huge leg up.
That's why you grind so hard during the regular season, to get this payoff, home court advantage. And that's exactly what they've worked for.
So Atlanta will get the first possession. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Carroll in at the 3 spot. The dish to T. Horford kicks to Cephalosha. 6 to shoot. Releases. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Atlanta on D. Lowry passes to Carroll. Lowry against Teague. Outside DeRozan. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Korver kicks to Millsap. And it's off from three-point range. And so here's Toronto. Carroll dishes to Lowry. Out to DeRozan from the arc. And good on the basket. Book it.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
Teague against Lowry. Pick by Horford. They set the pick. Now here is Cephalosha. Carroll covering. Fires the 3. Teague can't hit. And it's the Raptors' ball. Outside Lowry. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Valanciunas hits them both. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Millsap a screen. Shoots from the line. Puts up the baby hook. The Hawks again can't hit.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Lowry with the ball. Picked up by Teague. Here's DeRozan. The 19-footer is on the money. DeRozan's got his second basket of the night.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
The Hawks working the ball around. Millsap a screen. Cephalosha passes to Korver. Here's Millsap. Shot to stop the run. And the dunk by Horford.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes. Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
Horford sets a screen for T. Horford high post. Passes it to Millsap. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
First one falls for him. And so Paul Millsap nails both of them. Raptors with the lead. Lowry kicks to Carroll. Valanciunas in the high post. Here's DeRozan. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. DeRozan's got 7.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Picked by Horford. Korver gets a wide open look, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Korver's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Lowry kicks to Carroll. Paul Millsap with the rebound.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Millsap a screen on Valanciunas. From 12 feet out. Cephalosha misses.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
The Hawks trailing. Outside Teague. Horford with a screen on Lowry. Teague drives in. Can't capitalize on the good pick.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
And Carroll gets it to go.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now here's Teague. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Clock at 6. And it's Korver in the corner. And it's Cephalosha top the key. And that one comes up a bit short.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Teague against Lowry.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
DeRozan in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 3rd assist on the night.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Now here's Teague. Out left to the wing. Here's Horford. The Hawks again can't hit.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And it's Lowry penetrating. DeRozan's shot is good.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Teague. Inside to stop the drought. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Lowry against Korver. Fader on the way. The shot by Lowry, no good. The Hawks trail by 8. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Korver dishes to Horford. Shot on the wing. That one dropped for his 2nd bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Now, here's DeRozan. He's got 11 and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Kyle Korver.
Well, a stellar outing in this one for DeRozan. He already has 11 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Shoot two.
And he makes the first. Valanciunas. Johnson comes in for Patrick Patterson. Freaks checked in for DeMar Carroll. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Kyle Lowry. DeMar DeRozan hits them both. The Hawks trail by 8. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
I had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer. He said that the team is in a good place mentally and should come out of the gate strong. Coach said, we know that this is the moment when heroes are made and all eyes are going to be on us. I told our guys that this is our time to shine. We'll see if they can do that.
Thanks again, Doris. Terrence Ross has checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Schroeder with the ball. Stolen by Joseph. Dishes to Ross. The tray. Rebound, Atlanta.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And it's out of bounds for the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Johnson against Scott. Feeds to Schroeder. Fires from deep. And good on the basket. Crooked. Schroeder's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Toronto leading by 5. Now Joseph. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Nice work there coming off the screen.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Schroeder. He dishes it to Splitter. Outside Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Hardaway for 3. Can't get it to go. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Johnson the screen. Joseph off a pick from Francis. Johnson sets the screen for Joseph. From the high post. The shot is off. The Hawks trail by 7. Holiday with it. Out defended by Freak. And Holiday kicks it over to Schroeder. And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Splitter kicks it over to Schroeder.
And they've had chances to score inside, just unable to convert.
Yeah, you know, defense or not, good defense or not, those are shots you got to make. I mean, they're missing some easy ones.
Ross, that's good.
He couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
Here's Joseph following the bucket by the Hawks. Inside, here's Scola. Rebounded by the Hawks.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Okay, Atlanta, let's keep it going for your very own Atlanta Hawks cheerleader.
We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season.
Give it up
The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
I think this is one of the reasons this team is where they are right now. They are very opportunistic and aggressive, not just in causing turnovers, but in converting them.
Holiday with the block. The Hawks trail by 6. 1:36 left to play in the first quarter. Splitter, that's good.
Read the defense perfectly on that possession.
Toronto's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's the screen. Joseph, the pass to Ross. And a wide open look for Freak. Raptors get it back. Scola inside. Splitter's there. Good. Scola's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. Scola's gone 2 or 3 from the field. Schroeder kicks to Hardaway. He feeds it to Scott. Splitter sets a screen. And it's Schroeder missing. Raptors leading by 6. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Scola, no luck. And here is Hardaway. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Scott. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Now here's Joseph. Johnson the screen. Off the pick. Shot by Joseph. No good. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Holiday with the ball. The Hawks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And he makes the first. No good on the second free throw. Francis. Oh, he hits it. How about that shot?
Big time. Big time.
Incredible.
Wow, what a miracle heave to finish off the quarter. How'd he get that one to go?
I don't know, but I think that's a 2% shot. He'd make 2 out of 100 of those if you gave them to him.
Recently, we sat down with Freak to discuss his NBA future as a free agent this offseason. You know, Clark, it sounds like he hasn't ruled out the possibility of exploring his options.
And I'd agree with you, Kevin, and nor should decision, but it's also a huge opportunity for any player. One of the greatest opportunities a player can have in his career. So I think it makes sense, and it's prudent to take your time, evaluate your options, and see where you think you might want to land.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
It's just been a long-range battle for them and one that they're winning right now.
Yeah, sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Teague, and it's Cephalosha in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Now here's DeRozan, following the miss by Al Horford. Shoots from the corner, and it's DeRozan missing.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Outside Lowry to the middle and stolen by Horford. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Teague. Toronto's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. Valanciunas off a pick from Francis. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, another turnover there. But, guys, overall, they've taken really good care of the basketball.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. Then for the Raptors, Patterson comes in for Johnson. And Damari Carroll subbed in for Freak. Now here is Cephalosha. Outside Teague. Horford with a screen on Lowry. The Hawks again can't hit. Raptors leading by 6. DeRozan dishes to Lowry. Takes a 3. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 6th assist on the night. To the inside. Here's Horford. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
One shot. One shot.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nets came through when they needed him to. He picked up 5 points and was just efficient on the offensive end, picking his spots on when to keep the ball moving or try his own luck. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
All right, thank you as always, Doris. And another special game from a player that we know is incredibly capable for this team.
Yeah, and he proved his value again in that last game. I mean, he's a cog in their machine, no doubt.
Yeah, and they're going to need a few other players to lend a bigger hand today. I mean, they can't expect him to carry the entire load 2 games in a row.
Now here is Horford. Good on the leaner. Horford's got 9.
Whether by design or accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
Lowry passes to Valanciunas. Lets it go from 11. That one off the back iron and out. The Hawks trail by 6. Outside Teague. The pass to Millsap. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got his 4th assist in this one.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Now, here's Valanciunas. The wide-open look here for DeRozan. And again, Toronto no up.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Cephalosha kicks to Teague. Millsap a screen. Teague dishes to Millsap. Here's Cephalosha. And again, it's Atlanta. Toronto's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Lowry against Teague. Lowry passes to Valanciunas. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And keep an eye on the three-point shooting because that has been a factor as well. If they can maintain that current form, they can be successful.
And the first one drops. Valanciunas hits them both. So it's the Hawks now, trailing by 4. Picked by Horford. Lowry against Teague. Horford sets a screen for Teague. Outside Korver. In the corner, Cephalosha with it. Puts up the baby hook. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Atlanta shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And the first one drops. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Raptors leading by 3. Outside Lowry. Outside DeRozan. Floats one up. Rebound Atlanta. Millsap's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Teague. Korver kicks to Millsap. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Cephalosha dishes to Teague. He nails it. And we're tied up. Teague's got 5 now.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Outside Korver. Back to Teague. Outside Millsap. Toronto grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10. Can't hit, so the Hawks will take it the other way. Teague, the pass to Millsap. To the left wing. Outside Teague. Right side Millsap. He kicks it to Cephalosha. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Carroll up top. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up. And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Here's Teague following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Cephalosha misses.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Now here's Lowry. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Valanciunas. Clock at 6. And it falls over the rim and in. And it's a 6-point Raptor lead.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Teague with the ball. He has 5. Picked by Horford. Teague kicks to Horford. Top of the key, Teague. Right side, Millsap. Now the pass to Cephalosha. Teague for 3. The rebound by Patterson. Raptors leading by 6. Lowry dishes to DeRozan. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. And it's now 22 points for DeMar DeRozan.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Now here's Korver. Millsap sets the pick for Teague. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 3rd rebound on the night. DeMar DeRozan again. DeRozan's got 24 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assist. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now here's Millsap. Picked by Horford. Millsap kicks to Cephalosha. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Lowry against Teague. The tray. Rebounded by Cephalosha. The Hawks trail by 10. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
The Hawks again can't hit.
I'll tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
And it's DeRozan missing. Now Teague. 5 points in the game. Horford up top. Patterson against Millsap. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Patterson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Atlanta's shooting just 39% in the second quarter. Teague against Lowry. Teague, the pass to Korver. Kicks to Cephalosha. Near the 3-point line, it's Millsap. That's good. A tough shooting night. He's 2 for 8 and looking for more.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
And Lowry gets double teamed. Here's Valanciunas. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got assist number 11 for him here tonight.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Now here's Korver. Millsap a screen on DeRozan. Korver dishes to Teague. Picked by Horford. Millsap sets the pick for Teague. Pass to Horford.
That's a walk.
It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there.
DeMar DeRozan on the wing. Guarded by Korver. Patterson. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Patterson's got the lead up to 10 now for Toronto. Korver with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Horford with the screen on DeRozan. Korver kicks to Teague. Millsap a screen. The 3 from Cephalosha. And it's good. Cephalosha's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The Raptors shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
That free throw good from Patterson.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
And we've reached half.
And now,
all right, we got a few things to cover before the second half. This isn't a game I'm going to let slip away from us. We need this one. If there's something I'd like to see us do as well in the second half as we did in the first, it's get the ball into the low post. They've had no answer when we've gotten it into the paint. On a good note, our passing has been very smooth. You've set each other up with some really nice assists. That's strong team basketball. Let's keep it up.
and now your Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders.
And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round one matchup. Raptors making a switch here. Freaks checked in. Raptors leading by 8. So the Raptors 5 right now. Francis in a 2-guard. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. Lowry out there with Damari Carroll. Patterson with it. He's picked up by Millsap. Lowry passes to Valanciunas. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Valanciunas has got 4 points this quarter. Hawks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Horford kicks to Cephalosha. The feed to Korver. Millsap dishes to T. Lets it go from 14. Here's Horford, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Toronto.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
Here's the teardrop. Missed it. He's now made 6 of 10 from the field. The Hawks trail by 8. Outside T. And the layup is good. T's got 10 points.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
And Atlanta has possession. Korver passes to Teague. From 12 feet out. That doesn't go in either for Teague. Raptors leading by 6. Outside Lowry. Lets the 3 fly. And Carroll gets it to go. Carroll's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
The dish to Valanciunas. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
Hawks have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. T kicks to Horford. And here is Cephalosha. He has 7. Outside Teague. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. 3 on the clock. Shoots from the corner. And the shot falls short this time. Toronto's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Passes it to Francis. Dishes it to Patterson. To the right side. Now here's Carroll. Defense right on him. And another basket for Toronto.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Well, this is a good chance to check out some of the regular season's league leaders. Let's look at this year's top free throw shooting two guards. Kyle Korver on top.
You know, he's just the guy you do not want to send to the line. I mean, defenders always have to think twice about initiating contact with him because of that percentage.
And that makes attacking the basket a very appealing option for him. I mean, he doesn't have to live and die by the jump shot. He can drive the lane and dare the defense to come at it.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Freak dishes to Scola. Rebounded by the Hawks. Here's Teague. Ejected by Francis. Now here's Ross. And he banks in the layup. Ross has got 5.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
Feeds to Schroeder. Splitter sets a screen. Schroeder kicks to Scott. Buries it down low. Scott's got 5 points now this quarter.
No, he didn't. Did he just break out the finger roll? That's nice.
Johnson sets the screen for Joseph.
Sticking too much.
Joseph off a pick from Francis. Shot on the wing. There's the call on James Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hawks making a change here. Holiday's checked in. The Hawks trail by 8. To the wing on the left. A clear look for Hardaway. Toronto grabs the miss. Scola's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. He dishes it to Ross. Freak sets a screen for Ross. Johnson attacking. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good from Johnson.
2 shots. Under 6.
And both free throws good for Johnson. Hawks have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Scott the pass to Hardaway. Crops in the layup for 2. Hardaway's got his first bucket in this one.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Lets it go from the wing, and that one's good. And that's now 6 points for Luis Scola. The Hawks trail by 10. Here's Schroeder. He feeds it to Scott. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
The 15-footer, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Raptors leading by 10. Scola kicks to Joseph. Back to Scola. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Scola's got 8 points.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Ross against Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Outside Holiday. Here's Scott. Scott missing again. Toronto's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Here's Joseph. Nice D from Scott. The Hawks trail by 12. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Down low. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Raptors haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. And then for Atlanta, Cephalosha comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Korver in for Justin Holiday. The Raptors also changing it up. Biyombo comes in for James Johnson. And Freak subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. Scott is out there with Splitter. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Kyle Korver. And it's Cephalosha in at the small forward. So that's the Hawks 5. Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin. Everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
And, guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical, and you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And
hey.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan. Jonas Valanciunas. The entire second half was just phenomenal. You could see there was no way he was going to let them lose.
Starting out the series, this is a huge win.
And we are still early in the postseason. There's more.
I know money isn't everything to you, Freak, and I find it hard to say this, but I've grown to respect that in you. You're a man of conviction. But it's my responsibility to point out the consequences of that way of thinking. Now, for you, winning is everything, but winning isn't something you could do alone. It requires excellent, or at the very least, competent coaching, contributing teammates, and, God willing, good health. And we all know that's not a guarantee. Now, the reality is you're not in control of any of those other factors, but if you, as the star player, fail to win and deliver a championship, you will be held responsible. You will be scapegoated, you will be villainized, and you will be punished accordingly. So when you say to me that as a free agent, all you care about is being in the best position to win, I understand what you mean. But again, that's not only up to you. Now, I'm going to call my guy at Apollo Jets. I'm going to get us a private plane for this tour. I promise you're going to love the free agency experience. Now, your relationship with Vic has unfortunately cost us in some of these negotiations. We had 10 teams interested. We now only have 3. But thankfully, you wised up when it came to Vic. Have you been in contact with Vic? Yo, Freak, look at me.
He still has one of my cars, Dom.
What did I tell you about the L word?
The L word? What is...
Loyalty. I don't know what kind of hold this Vic has over you, but it makes me scared. You're a free agent for the first time in your career, and the only person you need to be loyal to is you. You need to be an FOF. You need to be a friend of Freak. Let's forget about winning without appropriate compensation and loyalty that hasn't been earned and isn't deserved. This is a tough business, Freak. We need to be tougher. Come on.
CC?
Woo, Lord Jesus, I was about to blow a gasket. Okay, Freak. Now, there are very few options on the table, and I want you to explore them all before making your final decision. Whatever you decide, it needs to be an informed decision, not an emotional one. The larger the markets, the greater resources at your disposal and exposure for you. But if you don't allocate these resources properly, then it's just a big spotlight on you as you lose.
Well, thank you kindly, big sis.
She's right, Freak.
Thanks, Don.
Absolutely. Team Freak. That's what we're about.
Oh, whoa, I don't know if I like this.
What?
Dom and CC high-fiving like that?
I mean, yeah, why you got so certain I'm gonna lose?
Whoa. No one thinks you're going to lose, Freak.
You guys sure sound like it.
We just want you to select a franchise that has great coaching, super talent, exposure, but most importantly, a ton of cap space. If the team doesn't win and you're to blame, at least you won't be broke, capiche?
Capiche.
Also, you should make sure it's somewhere you want to raise a family, but no pressure.
Well, you guys have made this decision so much easier.
What did Mom and Dad say?
You know what they said. I mean, but honestly, I'm torn. I've heard and listened to what you've all had to say. Don't take this the wrong way. There's just one person I haven't heard from, and that's Vic.
Oh, Lord help us.
Yo, Vic, where you at? I've been trying to call you, man. Hit me back.
You know him. He's probably somewhere too loud to hear his phone.
All right. Hello. Okay, well, I'd like to thank everyone for coming here today. I especially like to thank God, my Lord and Savior, my family, my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti, twin sister and manager, Cece, my lady. Thank you guys for all your support. I'd also like to thank all the fans, and all the people out there who consider themselves an FOF, a friend of Freak. My free agency has been nothing short of amazing. And frankly, it has been a dream come true. But like most dreams, the reality is very different from what I imagined. Though I wouldn't change a thing about this period and the time I spent in the NBA, I can honestly say that nothing has been more gratifying and more difficult than choosing where to play next year. I sought the wise counsel of my loved ones. Nothing puts me at ease more than knowing that regardless of my decision, you guys will be there for me no matter what. Now, there are so many wonderful teams in the league, each filled with stellar talent and all vying to be number one. For me, there's nothing more important than winning and surrounding myself with those who feel just as passionately about the game as I do and have an unrelenting desire to win a championship ring. That's what matters most to me. It is for this reason, above all, I decided to play for the Toronto Raptors.
Good choice. Good choice, son.
Talent they have on that team, they go win a championship this year.
You think so? And you know what that means?
I'm gonna get cha-ching. I love it.
I know.
Yes, my man. All right, son. Congratulations.
I've been running.
3 letters. M-A-X, baby.
Dom we trust, baby.
Dom we trust.
Let me see this contract. Let me see this contract.
I gotta call. I'll be right back. I gotta call finally. Yo, fool, where you been? I've been trying to call you.
Mr. Freak?
Yo, who's this?
This is Officer Vasquez with the 9th Precinct.
Officer Vasquez? What did Vic do now?
Mr. Freak, there's been an accident. Look, we're gonna need you to come down to the following address as soon as possible.
What kind of accident? Put Vic on the phone.
I can't do that, sir.
No, you're not hearing me. I want to talk to Vic.
Look, sir, we need you to calm down as soon as you can.
No. Hey, listen. Put down the phone, and I don't want to hear it get picked up until Victor Van Leer's on the phone.
Give me the phone.
Put Vic on the phone.
Mr. Freak, Mr. Van Leer was killed in a car accident.
What's going on? Give me the phone.
The car he was driving was registered to you. We were able to identify him from the
Listen
flyers
to
in
me.
his possession.
Freak,
I don't want to talk to you no more.
Freak, give me the phone. Hi, excuse me. Hi. Yes. This is Cece. This is Freak's manager. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, yes, look, we're gonna need somebody to come down and identify Mr. Van Leer. Eyewitnesses say that he was involved in a car chase. 2 cars were chasing him, and as the chase escalated, he eventually lost control and crashed. Look, I'm really sorry for your loss.
Hello. Outside of the deceased, was anybody else injured?
Vic died in a car accident.
What?
Yeah, they said he was in a car chase.
No.
Freak, I'm sorry. He died.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Freak. Freak, I am so sorry.
Sis, all started here.
Yep, right here in the dome.
Yeah, when I was all about living the dream. Yeah. And knowing to be some nightmares.
As Daddy always says, all that glitters ain't gold.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss my brother Vic, though.
Deep down, he was a good person at heart, but he was never quite right. Something was always off with him, even when we were little growing up.
Yeah, I know, but I loved him anyway. I knew he was trying to take advantage of our friendship, but I didn't care. We were boys, ride or die. You know that.
Ride or die.
Just hope Vic finally found peace and depth that he never found in life.
Well, may he rest in power. When you really sit down and think about it, life is about the blink of an eye, and that's so quick. We spend a third sleeping in bed, a third trying to figure this thing called life out. Yo, by the time we think you got it all figured out, you only got a third of your life left.
Yeah, life's a trip.
Say that again.
Life's a trip.
10 times 10.
Well, honey. Hey, yo, shout out to my man Vic.
Shout out to Vic. Come on, let's bounce.
All right.
Yeah, I'm about to wake up to projects like I used to.
Better
remember?
not. You better not. We ain't kids no more.
Cece?
Cece. Hey.
Why are you sneaking up on us?
Man, we thought you two left town yesterday after the funeral.
We decided to stay one more day.
Oh, I'm so glad you did. I wish we had known you were coming. We would have made you something to eat.
Yes.
Okay.
What y'all doing?
Yeah, chatting.
Yeah, talking about yesterday's service.
Oh, okay.
How you holding up, son?
You know what? I'm okay, Pops. But you know what? We love you two so much. And it's only now that I'm realizing how much you two sacrificed for Cece and myself. Hey, you know, Vic didn't really get to know his father growing up. And we were lucky to grow up in a household with two loving parents. And you know what's sad to say? People thought we had a highly unusual home in the project.
Yeah, folks always talk about the negative effects of boys with no father in the home, but it affects girls too. And it's helped me in my relationships with men in my life.
What man?
Anywho, I know that all men are not dogs because I had a great father in the home. You, Daddy.
I was there too. He didn't do it alone now.
Yes, Mama, of course. It goes without saying.
Thank you, daughter. I did what my father did, and his father before that. A man, a real man, will always be involved in his children's lives. I love your mother. We had our ups and downs, but I love her more than life itself. You two are a direct result of that true love.
Yeah, we know that.
Switching subjects.
Yeah.
I know the both of you like I know the back of my hand. You said you were leaving after the service. Why are you here out of the blue?
Yeah, what's up?
Why gotta be all that?
Yeah, we can't stop by and show our love and appreciation for our loving parents. I'm highly offended.
I am appalled.
What's happening?
Yeah, come clean.
Okay. Me and Cece just want to give you a little present.
Yeah, a small token, a small repayment for everything you've done for us.
Yeah, all the sacrifices you've made.
And we want nothing in return but your love. And grandchildren.
But get married first.
Yeah, save your money.
But Daddy, we really just
But Daddy, nothing. You heard your father.
Well, maybe one day.
Maybe. But one day is not today.
Nope.
Okay. Well, for real, we do have an actual flight to catch tonight.
For real this
Yes,
time?
yes,
Yeah,
for real this time.
Well,
It's good to see you again.
Oh, yes.
Love you
Hey,
too.
y'all call
Safe
us when
flight.
you get there, okay?
We will.
As soon as you land.
Okay, Mama.
All right. Yeah, y'all
Okay,
call
Mama.
us as soon as you get back.
All right, as soon as you land.
All right,
Yes,
promise.
Take care of your brother.
Of course, always.
I got this. No trust.
Hey, did you forget something?
No, can you do me a favor and head to the sofa?
The sofa? What's at the sofa?
Just look behind the cushion.
Behind the cushion? Pete, come here.
What do they want now?
What's in the envelope?
Just look inside, Mama.
Pete, you open it. Hey, Frequency, what's this?
Does it look like it opens doors?
Keys to a house?
Uh-huh.
A new home?
Uh-huh.
Son, now I done told you and your sister 1,000,000 times. Me and your mother are very comfortable right where we are.
Absolutely right.
This is Harlem, USA. Project or no project. This is our apartment. This is the home we made for you to raise you up right in. We're not moving like everybody else.
Let me talk
Tell
to
him
him.
something.
Frequency, we both appreciate it very much. I mean, we're very grateful.
Okay,
honey.
look, there's something else in the envelope.
Pete, he says look inside the envelope.
What?
Well, look inside.
Yeah. All right, already. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Baby, pack your bags.
We are living the dream. Oh.
Thank y'all. Love you.
All right, love you guys.
Love you.
Dear Freak, by the time you read this letter, I'll be long gone. I wrote this letter because it's the only way I think my voice will ever be heard. This piece of yellow paper is the only way I'll ever get any of you to stop, listen, and really get to know me, Victor Van Leer. My childhood was turbulent, but even in the most unsettling times, there was a break in the tide. Father was the rocky water, and my mom's was the gentle surf. Pops did a lot of foolish stuff, but when he wasn't trashed and was actually taking the time to be a father, he'd say, Vic, you got one life, a fragile life. God can take this life whenever he sees fit. So live, and live plentiful. Each day God gives, live it in abundance. My pops was a smart dude, the most dangerous kind, educated and street smart. And this apple didn't fall too far from the tree. My mom's, yo, she was an angel. No matter how heavy the hand, she would do anything for me. And by chance, when I was casted into that darkness, she was the voice I followed back to the light. I was so young, too young. But my decaying flesh carries the scars and memories that won't fade. She's the reason I'm as loving as I was. She taught me to look at others as human beings and not objects. Now, where there's pain, a simple kiss, hug, or I love you could disperse that rainy day. That's why I'll never understand why. Why she of all people was taken from me. The only one good thing I ever had in my life. And that was my mother. You ever feel lonely? Well, I didn't have any siblings, and no one would claim me as their own. It is the first time in my life I questioned the point of living at all. If it wasn't for your family taking me in, I swear I was going to open my wrist or jump in front of the A train. But I found love. And I found it through my new family. Mr. Pete, man, he was the complete opposite of who my dad was. He was foreign to me. He was a good, honorable man, and to be honest, he intimidated me. I didn't believe I could ever be the man he tried teaching me to be. Miss Martha, damn. Real talk, I was in love with that woman. Frick, if you're reading this right now, I'm sorry. I never met one hottie that came close to her. Mr. Pete is a lucky dude. But unlike my dad, he could recognize the angel in his presence. Aside from my own mom, she's the only other person I truly think understood me. I just wanted to be loved, yo. I just wanted to belong. CC, man, I've seen her make the hardest dudes break at the wrist. I've seen her turn coal into diamonds and then back into coal again, just by doing this intense stare she do. CC is no joke. I love her, though. We used to be close. And again, I'm sorry, Freak, but when your sister get all mad and on one, damn, I just... Whew. CC, I love you more than you will ever know. I hope in my time past you can finally forgive me. Yvette is beautiful. A woman about success, work ethic, and never settling for less. Which, that's why I didn't stand a chance. Freak was king, and me, a big, fat zero. She was cool, though. Chill. And when she wasn't being all uptight, that girl was mad funny. I could see why you fell in love with her. She could make any man better. She was exactly what I wanted, and definitely what you needed. Frequency vibrations. My boy. My blood. I'm sorry I couldn't be as great as you. I'm sorry I was your weight and not your pedestal. I wanted to be a lot of things. I thought I was the next prodigy. Then you hit that court, and I knew. It was it. It was you, freak. It was you. I didn't have much of a life, at least not one I could be proud of. I never said this to you, but I wanted to be you. All I wanted was a taste, just a little taste of everything I never had. Can you blame me? Like my dad said, life is short, and I just wanted to live it abundantly. I know it hurts, but your life would be better without me. There's nothing holding you down anymore, freak. I believe in you. And I always look out for you from above, B. Hey, bring that Jesus piece back for your boy, though, you know. That shuttle's work. I love you, freak. At least I did something right. At the end, I felt as though I had no place here anymore. I never felt as though I belonged. Maybe my greatness is in the heavens. Or maybe, just maybe, my greatness is you, freak. I just hope you and the fam remember me as I remembered my mom. Look at people like human beings, not objects. Because if you wait, it's often too late. So just say you love them now, man. Be the voice they can follow out of darkness. Be to them what my mother was to me. An angel. Your boy, resting in power. Vic.
Salutations, I am Sharonis Jackson, portraying the role of Frequency Vibrations, aka Freak. I am from the Inland Empire, California, Philadelphia born, just showing love to everybody out there. That's a FOF.
Hello, world. It's your boy Wade Wilson, a.k.a. Big Van Leah, Basquiat, and FOF, friend of Freak. Hey, I was born in Oakland, raised in Richmond, represent all day. Love y'all.
What's up, world? My name is Michelle Mitchenor. I play Cece. I'm representing Jersey. Shout out to my people on the shore and in the city. I'm now residing in LA, living the dream.
What's up, family? This is Gina Breedlove from Fort Greene, representing the Republic of Brooklyn, New York. I play Miss Martha. I wish you all so much love and peace.
What's up, everybody? My name is Arthur Richardson. I play Mr. Pete. I'm a GI soldier. That's Gary, Indiana, for those that don't know. And remember, it's not just a game.
What's up, y'all? My name is Anya Engel Adams, a.k.a. Yvette Ming Ching. And I'm originally from upstate New York by way of South Florida, representing for all the independent ladies. and just let them know we got our own, boo. Mwah.
Al Palagonia, born in Brooklyn, New York, raised in Queens, New York, reprising the role of super sports agent Dom Pagnotti. That's right, the man, the myth, the legend, the king, #1, the best. You see this watch? That's diamonds and platinum. Gold, forget about it. Silver, forget about it. That's like speed and power, and that's what I have. I'm the best, and I will represent you. Freaking and vibing, freaking and vibing, freaking and vibing. Go 2K16, yeah, boy!
Yo, hear me clearly and hear me good. I am Paul Garanghelli from Petaluma, California, also known as P-Town, home of the Butter and Egg Parade and Mocap Madness, and I play the team owner.
Hello, my name is Spike Lee. I hope you enjoyed our NBA 2K16 feature film, Living the Dream. Dolly, a little faster, a little faster. You know I'm on the dolly. This is my signature shot. We had a great, great time doing this. And as I said before, I've never done this before. It was a very, 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 very great learning experience for me. Worked with a great group of people in front of and behind
Welcome to your second NBA season. Now that your career is progressing and your brand is growing, you will be challenged with managing increasing demands off the court. In between games, you'll have decisions to make on how to spend your off days. Will you refine your skill on the court and work on increasing your attributes in live practices? Do you want to earn fame and extra money by partnering with global brands? Or would you rather establish personal connections with some of the game's most influential personalities, which bring with them a variety of rewards? The choice is yours. Welcome to Live Practice. This is where you can improve your skills on the court by earning attribute upgrades and valuable boosts for your next game. Complete the 2 scheduled drills and then feel free to shoot around with your teammates. Be sure to explore the gym for additional ways to earn extra rewards.
We gotta be better at containing the basketball. Let's set up in some one-on-one full court. You know the drill. Intensity. Intensity! Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go. Okay, we're good on the drills for now. Let's make sure we're getting better every day.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
That's right, it's here, the official start of the new NBA season. I'm Ernie Johnson, excited to be here once again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith for another go-around. Tonight, we'll see the Toronto Raptors playing against the New York Knicks. For the Knicks, I'm sure starting the season at home would be their preference, because these fans are not going to make it easy on them tonight. But their focus is still going to be on walking out of that building 1-0. And of course, Freak playing here tonight. You've probably heard his story by now. Lost a friend of a long time in the offseason. Very tough to deal with, obviously. How hard is it going to be for him to get his focus back, Shane?
It's going to be tough, Ernie. He lost someone that he knew for a long time, and it's going to weigh on him. This will be one of his most trying seasons of his career.
Man, I feel for Freak, man. It's not going to be easy. I mean, but it's an opportunity to grow. You know, a lot of guys, Ernie, you put in this position, you know, you just kind of let the court be your refuge, man. Like, this guy is a strong kid. Strong kid.
So well said, Kenny. That does it for us. Kevin Harlan standing by.
And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. You can feel the energy here in Air Canada Center. The Raptors looking to please their fans in this Eastern Conference matchup. And this matchup with the Knicks, hard to believe, just the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season. In a season ago, Clark, they won the matchup, winning 3 and losing just 1.
And they were able to take the season series in that matchup last year, but overall, two teams that were very similar in the standings.
Yeah, they were able to make the plays to come out on top, but it really could have gone either way, and you could say the same for tonight's game.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Robin Lopez out there with Porzingis. Then it's Norris Cole. Then there's Aflalo. And it's Anthony in at the 3 slot. On defense, the Knicks. It's a 5-point game. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Valanciunas with a screen on Aflalo. And it's DeRozan missing.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Now here's Aflalo following the miss by DeRozan. Aflalo, that's good.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Cav, earlier I spoke with Derek Fisher, and he said a big factor in this game will be how well they're able to handle Kyle Lowry. He admitted being a fan of his game, saying he's a tough athletic guard who really competes. Defense, rebounding, attack the paint, he'll take it to you. We've got to be ready to match his motor and his aggressiveness. Kevin, are they up to it?
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
It took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is one to get a team going. And we'll see if that's the case here.
Cole. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Knicks shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
Different look for New York. The Knicks leading by 8. Feeds it to Barbosa. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession.
Well, Kevin, a look here at last year in the NBA where the Raptors ranked. 11th in opponent field goal percentage. 12th in three-point field goal percentage. And they were in the top half of the league in field goal percentage as a team. And part of that was due to the fact that they were a little inconsistent offensively. Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Now here's Joseph. And Luis Scola, the bucket, and the assist from Joseph. Scola's got his first 2 points.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Here's Bayless. A second chance effort. The shot's good from Sims. And the Knicks lead by 8.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Here's a look at some stats for Joseph. Last season's performance for him, he was around 7 points per, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
No doubt. I mean, he knows how to run this offense. And that's always valuable coming off the bench.
There's the screen.
Sticking too much.
Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas. And the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Here's Barbosa. And Scola pulls it down.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. We take a look at Bayless, one of the league's best, 3rd in free throw percentage.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Here is Bayless to the left side wing. Some nice passing by New York here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Raptors trail by 6. There's a good screen. Joseph, the pass to Johnson. Ross dishes to Freak. Deflects the pass. Shot clock at 5. Here's Johnson, and it's blocked. Here is Bayless, guarded by Scola. Bayless's shot is off.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And oh, here we go with Bayless. Nobody back. Lays it in off the breakaway. Bayless has got 6 points. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing they've done well is they've run the shooters off their sweet spots. They've really closed out well and forced them to put the basketball on the floor.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
And he recovers it. Shot's good for Seraphin.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? You like their effort level here in the early going. I mean, they're really making things happen for themselves.
Now here's Joseph. Freak sets a screen for Joseph. Pass to Johnson. Fires for 3. The shot is off. Now the Knicks take it the other way. 1:46 left here in the opening quarter. Leandro Barbosa on the wing. Pass to Seraphin. Sims kicks to Bayless. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from 18. Toronto grabs the miss. Joseph with the ball. Screen by Scola. Here's Johnson, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Luis Scola setting a really nice screen that time.
New York leading by 6. Bayless the pass to Sims. There's the dish to Barbosa. Williams kicks to Seraphin. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Fires at the elbow. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Here's Barbosa. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Williams. 11 feet out, and he hits it. And the Knicks lead by 8.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
I like the activity there, keeping the ball alive and creating some second chance buckets.
Joseph dishes to Scola, and he gets the bucket. Scola's got his second basket of the night. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Williams kicks to Barbosa. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Knicks out front, up by 8. And we'll be back. We sat down with Freak to discuss how he's handling the loss of his close friend. Our thoughts and prayers go out to Freak Clark and his family.
Without question. I mean, it's a really difficult road to navigate, the loss of a loved one or a close friend. And sometimes, even though it's difficult, with that kind of weight on your heart, the focus you have to give to the game can sometimes be a source of solitude because you really can't be thinking about anything else when you get between those lines, and sometimes that can be helpful in the process of moving forward.
Well said. Your perspective is always appreciated.
Appreciate that, Kevin.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
I just don't know that you're going to see a better quarter defensively than what we saw in the first.
Really a big part of why they're on top here. The defense has been on point.
And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Knicks, Norris Cole is out there with a foul. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Porzingis in at the power forward position. And he gets it to go. 6 points now for Valanciunas.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Here's a follow. But he gets it back. Passes it to Cole. Anthony in the corner. Lopez a screen. It's Anthony with the drive. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. Anthony's got the lead up to 8 now for the Knicks. Lowry passes to Patterson to the right side. Kicks it to Lowry. Patterson setting the pick for Lowry. Shot off the screen. Lopez with the block.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead. That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
Patterson, the screen. Lopez with the steal. Lowry against Anthony. He kicks to Cole. And the pass to Porzingis. Wants to get it to Afflalo and does. Nice D from DeRozan.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Outside Lowry. He feeds it to Patterson. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Afflalo the pass to Porzingis. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
A good night for Carmelo Anthony. 9 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
It's his first trip to the line.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That's good from Anthony. And both free throws good for Anthony. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Dishes it to Carroll. Now here's Valanciunas. He's got 6. Outside Lowry. Lets a floater go. DeRozan's shot is good.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
And there's the feed to Carroll. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Carroll's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off in the
assist.
For the Knicks, Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for Lopez. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis, and Jared Bayless subbed in for Norris Cole. Anthony left side. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Anthony's got 17.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Feeds it to Ross. Freak kicks to Scola. Now here's Joseph. He's guarded closely. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
A different look for New York. Henry Sims is checked in for Anthony. And it's Barbosa in for Aaron Aflalo. Here's the screen. And Bayless kicks to Serafin. 6 to shoot. Here's Williams. Shot no good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Their next game playing at home is the Nets coming to town. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, you've got to make sure your feet are set when you set those screens, or they're going to call that on you.
Well, I thought maybe he was set. I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think they might have missed that one.
He dishes it to Bayless. Inside, here's Serafin. The rebound by Johnson. Raptors trail by 9. Now Joseph. On the wing, Johnson. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night. For New York, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Barbosa. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. The Raptors have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Johnson sends the screen for Joseph. Joseph off a pick from Francis. Now here's Joseph. Not a lot of room. 5 to shoot. And there's the whistle. Fouled. Hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Well, we've got a moment here now, Kevin, to look back to last year's Knicks. 7th in blocks, 10th in rebounding. And they were in the top half of the league shooting the ball from deep. Average to pedestrian, but still fairly effective from there.
And speaking of all their block shots, certainly a team that when you took it inside, you had to keep your head on a swivel. They were lurking at all times.
And he sinks the second. The Knicks leading by 8. Outside Williams. Sims kicks to Barbosa. They set the pick. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Scola's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Now here's Joseph. Guarded closely. And that one's good. And that's now 6 points for Johnson.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Williams against Ross. Here is Bayless. He's got 6. No luck. Excellent D there for Scola.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part, Greg. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. And the shot falls short this time. Here's Williams. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Williams has got his 2nd basket. Raptors trail by 8. And here is Joseph. He has 5. And a wide open look for Freak. Hits it from three-point range. Freak's got himself on the board with 3 there. Well, a bit of a tragic note for Freak. He'll be playing this season after the loss of a longtime friend over the summer break.
Yeah, that's hard to hear, and certainly going to be difficult for him to work through that. Going to be on his mind all year. Never easy to go on about business as usual when you have that kind of heartache and loss.
Back to Johnson. Lock at 6. Pass to Ross. Toronto working the ball around now. Corner shot. Nice D from Williams.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Really good point, Greg. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
Joseph dishes to Freak. Johnson, the pass to Scola. Freak kicks to Johnson. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Pass to Bayless. There's a good screen. Off the screen. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Bayless has got 8.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Johnson sets the screen for Joseph. Freak with it. There's the dish to Scola on the wing. Johnson. Williams with the steal. Bayless. And the first half comes.
Well, the offense has obviously been a struggle. What do you think you can do better to make up ground on them?
We just have to wait for the right shot, really. We want to get even with them, but too often we're trying to do it all in one trip. If we stay patient and keep waiting for that can't-miss shot, yeah, we'll be all right.
Thank you for your time. This one far from over, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Hey guys, some keys to talk about from what I've seen so far. This is a tight ball game, but remember, this is our house. Nice energy you showed defensively. The steals kept coming. I want you guys to have that same nose for the ball in the second half. Don't be afraid to take a few chances, even if it means risking a foul call. The guys I will give credit to are the guys who came off the bench and gave us the scoring pop we needed. Okay, one more thing. A smooth flow to the second half is just what we're looking for. Let's keep things moving, but not at some kind of breakneck pace. Everybody said this was an even matchup on paper. It's going to come down to effort. We just have to outwork them in the second half. Simple as that.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Carroll in at the small forward. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. And he gets it to go.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
Raptors trail by 5. Out to the right wing. Now here is Lowry. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Great open look there. The Knicks shooting well, 50% from the floor. Here's Cole, now recovering. Cole dishes to Afflalo. Passes to Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Now the Raptors moving it up. Lowry's got the ball. Puts up the baby hook. Outside DeRozan. To tie. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 5th rebound in this one. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And there's the pass to Porzingis. The fadeaway. Toronto grabs the miss. Outside Lowry. Inside. It's intercepted. Cole, the pass to Anthony. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Outside Anthony. On the wing of Afflalo. Clock at 6. And Valanciunas with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas.
Welcome fans to the FIBA World Tournament.
Two on the clock. Deep 2 from Anthony. Again, the miss by Anthony.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. And some very quick points for him on that possession. DeRozan's got 9.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. The fader. New York, no good that time either.
1 for 5 on offense. A slow start here in the second half.
Lowry against Afflalo. Left side, DeRozan. Kicks it to Patterson. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Patterson's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Here's Afflalo. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Knicks lead by 1.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Outside Anthony. Here's Porzingis, and he uses the glass on the layup. And now a 3-point New York lead.
Yeah, sloppy D there. You can't let him get the ball in his hands down there.
Extremely untidy on the defensive end. I mean, when he gets it in that close, that's an easy bucket.
Pushing it up. Here's Anthony. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on DeRozan.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
The Knicks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Anthony. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now Lowry. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Floats one. DeRozan, a good look. And again, Toronto no up.
Yeah, and listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Anthony, the pass to Porzingis. He kicks it to Cole. 5 on the clock. From deep. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Carroll kicks to DeRozan. That doesn't go either for DeRozan.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Offensive rebound. Anthony dishes to Lopez. He feeds it to Cole. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Second chance shot, and he gets the jumper to drop. Anthony's got 21.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Screened by Valanciunas. Lowry drives in.
Sticking too much.
Looking to end the run. And again, no good by Toronto.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for New York.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact.
That's good from Anthony. Both free throws good from Anthony.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Outside Lowry. DeRozan passes to Carroll. Dishes it to Valanciunas. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Some good play from Valanciunas in this one. He's got 10 points and a pair of blocks to go along with those.
And he's been standing tall when they needed it.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than average numbers.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. Corey Joseph's checked in for Damari Carroll. And a switcher also for New York. Williams is checked in. Good on the second free throw. So it's the Knicks now. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. There's a screen by Williams. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. And the Knicks miss again.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
The drive by Lowry.
Sticking too much.
And now, in transition, it's a Flalo. Here we go. Anthony can't hit.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Lowry with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. The shot by Lowry, no good.
He's really lacking in confidence out there. 0 field goals made so far in this game.
Out of bounds, Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it. And the Raptors with some changes. Luis Scola, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Johnson comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Ross in for Kyle Lowry. The Knicks also changing it up. Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for Lopez. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. Here's Cole. There's the feed to Serafin. Great touch on the 16-footer. Serafin's got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks.
Boy, that mid-range jumper is a beautiful thing to have in your bag, and they've had it going today.
And some say it's a lost art, but they're getting excellent results with it tonight.
Johnson the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's up a 3. Joseph, that's good. Joseph's got 8 points. The Knicks leading by 7. And Cole kicks to Bayless. Some nice passing by New York here. Williams dishes to Carmelo. The high post shot, that's good.
Come on, fellas.
Anthony's got 25 points in the game.
Fellas, that's been a go-to shot for him today.
Yeah, and they found that sweet spot in the defense. And it's right between the paint and the three-point line. And, boy, have they been rock solid.
And the basket by Scola. And the Knicks with possession here. Cole, the pass to Carmelo. Here's Bayless. And a little luck that time, but it drops. He's got 10.
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
Screen by Scola.
Move the ball. Stick it to
And here is Joseph. 8 points for him. Feeds it to Scola. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Raptors have shot 50% from the line on 10 attempts. That's a few too many misses.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often, that's the case for this team.
Freaks checked in for Toronto. Henry Sims is checked in for the Knicks. Barbosa comes in for Cole. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
They set the pick. And Joseph kicks to Scola. Drilled from 11 feet out. Scola's got 5 points now in the quarter. New York leading by 8. Pass to Barbosa. He dishes it to Serafin. That's good.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Raptors have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. And Joseph kicks to Scola. Ross with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. 4 on the clock. Here's Joseph. The Knicks pull it in. Sims has got his 4th rebound in this one. And Bayless kicks to Barbosa. Here's Bayless. And there's the bucket. Stand with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Bayless has got 12 points in the game. Raptors trail by 12. Pass to Ross. Now the dish to Freak. Scola passes to Ross. Johnson kicks to Freak. Back to Johnson. Puts it up from 12. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
And Bayless kicks to Williams. Now here is Barbosa. He's covered by Francis. Tries it from 19. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
1:11 left in the third. And the basket by Scola.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
New York leading by 8. And Bayless kicks to Sims. Here's Serafin. Gets it to fall from the right block. Serafin's got 6 here in this quarter. Serrano's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. There's the pick. Joseph off a pick from Francis. Joseph dishes to Freak. It's rebounded by Serafin. The Knicks shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Bayless the pass to Sims. Here is Bayless, defended by Francis. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
24 seconds left in the third quarter. Now, here's Joseph. He's guarded closely. To the middle. Here's Scola. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Here's Joseph. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. New York ahead. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. So a close game sees New York take this.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Carmelo Anthony. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
We've seen so many performances like that over the course of Carmelo Anthony's career that we've gotten spoiled. But we shouldn't fail to appreciate what he has been able to do tonight. He was spectacular. When he doesn't try to do too much, Carmelo Anthony is absolutely lethal. And he had it going tonight.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.
How much blame do you place on your teammates after not finding a way to pull out a win?
Good try, but I ain't falling into that trap. But to simplify your question, we didn't do what we had to do to win the game. Simple as that. And that's on every single one of us. Not me, not the rest of my teammates, everyone. And we'll figure out what we need to do to keep that from happening next time. End of story.
Are you getting the ball as much as you'd like out there?
That kind of thing doesn't matter to me. As long as we're winning games, I don't care how much I have the ball in my hands. I really don't. The team comes first. You know that.
You went through a lot last year as you got acclimated to being in the NBA. And then you went through a tough time in the offseason with the death of your childhood friend Victor. Can you explain your mindset to us as you try to move forward this season?
You're right. It's definitely been a challenging year. My rookie season, it all seems like a blur now. And losing Vic, that was one of the hardest things I've ever dealt with in my life. But I'm here now, in a great situation for me to grow my game. And my focus on the game of basketball. 100%, 10 times 10. And I'm gonna do whatever I can to bring this team a championship. But that's all I got. Thank you.